Welcome to everybody. This is what 1700 plus hours of Back 4 Blood looks like, and kind of going to show you guys exactly how No Hope is supposed to be played. Nightmare as well. So the one thing that I'd love to tell everybody is make sure you're wary of your positioning. Game knowledge helps as well. If you know certain matchups with mutations, like how can you dodge a crusher by running in a clockwise circle around him that you can just dodge him infinitely, or how do you not have a breaker leap directly on top of you when he just spawns in? You know, you break line of sight of him, etc., etc. You know, this is all stuff that people don't explain to you unless you really spend the time in the game learning all this stuff. So I'm just gonna kind of give you a play-by-play as to what I do. So currently right now inside of 1-1 doing solo. No Hope, you're always gonna get the roaming boss on No Hope, so always get a flashbang. Flashbangs are specifically designed to counter bosses. At least 2 out of the 3. The ogre, you can use a bait jar, but the odds of you getting an ogre on this map, very slim. And side note, whenever you see the boss mutation card, if you hover over it, if it says boss's weak spots are covered in armor, that's guaranteed 100% a breaker. That's a current bug in the game. I don't know why, but if you do see that description when you hover over this card and you see that, you're getting a breaker 1,000,000%. So be mindful of that. But since I don't see it, probably gonna be a hag. And before I even do anything, before I even open the safe room, I'm looking at my resources, looking at the bot's resources, looking at the side objective. I'm taking in millions of bits of information as to who's doing what. Like if randoms decided to join right now, I'm looking at their weapons, who's got what. I'm looking at whether they're rocking T5 or AI module or, you know, whatever. And just go off of assumption that maybe they'll have this build or that build. Like if I see a Holly with a bat or a machete and she's just sticking with it, or bust out claws for some no apparent reason, she's probably got a melee build. So try to be mindful, try to be perceptive, look to see what your team's doing, and you should be all right. So because I have blood samples, I am safe to have a toolkit. And we're gonna head outside the door. Because I'm playing gym, I'm definitely gonna be going for some stacks. I love me stacks. Peanut butter with no hang? That's interesting. You don't usually see that. The lag. All good though. Alright, so typically you don't want to push mid lane in this hallway. You kind of just want to shoot and let all the commons break down the doors. Let them come to you. Nice and easy. And we move on out. Toxic spill. Oh. So annoying. M19. That's good, but it's alright. Look at me reloading like a normie. Let the bots do some of the heavy lifting, because I don't like losing my stacks, especially when playing as Jim. But because of this recent update, I love using Jim as of recently because he starts with the Phoenix. That's too good. Oh, look at the lime door. All right, so for this play in particular, I'm gonna have to clear this next room just to kind of see what's there, and then range rifle, gladly take that. I wonder if a revolver does do more than a Phoenix. It might actually. But either way, I gotta get that door out of the way, and they're not gonna break it because it's alarmed, so it's gonna jump, shoot, back off, go back to the safe room, and hunt it down. Wait for the horde to be done, we should be good. And there goes my stacks. Alright, pressure done. And now we just mob clear. So right now, realistically, this is all positioning right now. Actually, I'm a little too far back. I would like to hold the doorway. But, you know, I got into a position to where I set off the alarm because that's one of the mandatory doors you have to go through in order to progress through the stage. And I took a position to where I know for a fact none of the Ridden can spawn around me and mob me. You know, I'm not going to get swarmed, so...
I'll take that.
I took a very nice defensive position, and now I get to progress. No real damage was done, so I'm chilling. Let's see, AA-12, that's what I'm looking for. M4 and a scar. Alright. There's the hag. I might not have the firepower to deal with her as fast as I would want to, which is fine. But it is what it is. That's weird. Nice. I don't want to shoot him because the alarm door is right behind him, so I want to angle myself a little bit, and we're good. Evan decided to rub some dirt in his eye. Now he's gonna hold that L for a couple seconds. Now it's Hoffman's turn, and we're good. Now where is this hag? I do not know. But I'm going to conserve my stamina and not run about all crazily. Don't think that's a word, but you know what? I said it, so too late. Anyway. No good weapons. Unfortunate. Now, because the hag is definitely over there, I feel I can get a line of sight on her somewhere. Yeah, I can't deal with her. I don't want to deal with a hag while I'm also dealing with a horde at the same time, but doesn't look like I really have a choice, so I'm definitely going to try to grab this gas canister to clear a little bit of the horde. Especially when she decides to run through everything, so that'll help a little bit. Alright, there's that. Run back. Get into a better defensive position to where nothing's going to spawn around me. They'll spawn underneath me, but that's about it. That's maybe the worst it's going to get. There goes Evan, not defending himself. Now, unfortunately, Hoffman's going to have to hold that L. Nice little lag, but that's okay. Oh, she's eating me. Well, guess what? That's too bad. Oh, this is just a, whoo, that's a whole mess of trouble, let me tell you. Oh, we're good. That actually could have gone a lot worse, but it's the best you're gonna get with bots, so. And we still got Hoffman.
Thank you.
Value. Solo No Hope is definitely not the easiest thing. No Hope is kind of designed for team play to be incentivized. So you really want to work team card synergy together as well as, you know, everybody having a specific role. I would say the easiest team composition you would want when doing No Hope is having one tank player, 2 DPSs, and a support. So you can look online or look at other content creators or YouTube vids for, you know, certain builds to fit those roles. So you guys should be all right on that account. Ooh, Green Phoenix. We'll take the AK. It's a pluser, huh? Another alarm door. There we go. 3 shots from the Phoenix. Not terrible. It's all good though. Razor wire. Let's see here. Break line of sight just to stop the jump from happening. And we're good. Now with bots specifically, they do like to get unlimited free heals, which is really nice. All right. Just to answer some questions with chat. Replay 2 is one by itself. If you're asking if I use anything with 2 is 1 to like counter the negatives, I do. Now, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go through this alarm door, so that'll trigger a horde. I will get a heal off of it because of the bot deck, which is fine. Thank God this isn't Silence is Golden for the side objective, but that's fine. Did just enough stumble power to get that man to go back down. Unfortunately, did not get the one shot like I wanted, but that's fine. The other one should be climbing back up pretty soon. Kind of just waiting for it. Get some stacks while I'm at it. Don't really hear them, so we should be good. I'm gonna go back for the specimen container, because what's the point of the side objective if you don't do it? And people wonder, well, what's the point of the side objective really? The side objective is all about earning economy, or money rather, when you lack economy cards, such as my build at the time being. Like, I don't have Copper Scab, Money Grubbers, and Lucky Pennies, which is probably the best 3 in the game if one person was to rock all 3. So, what's a good alternative? Side objectives. Why? Well, each side objective nets you, or rather each person, 500 copper for completing. Meaning, that is a grand total of 2,000 copper for everyone. Well, in grand total. Well, what does that mean? That's automatically a free item upgrade that you can spend on the shop, which just benefits you to the end of the round, or the end of your run, rather. Sorry. Well, the current time being, going to avoid unnecessary hordes. That's not what I want to deal with. So I'm just going to go through all this. No alarm door on this. The hag is back. And we're just going to run through before something happens to the bots, and we should be alright. So one side objective done, and that easily netted me an additional 2 grand, because with solo, no hope. I believe all the bots give you all of the money at the very beginning. Or every map, rather, so. Pretty easy. Now we have Tunnel of Blood. I don't plan on using any of the tunnels in this run, so I'll probably, or not probably, I'm gonna have to show you all the solo strats, so don't judge me for anything you're about to witness. But if you're doing solo, you kind of have no choice. Also, no, I didn't get the additional copper that the bot should have given me. Interesting. All right, so I can afford
now I'm a
the
little
quick
motivated.
item upgrade. Roger, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. You're actually insane. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Greatly appreciate it. Chat, can you spam some hearts up in here for Rapture? That'd be greatly appreciated. Please and thank you. So, we're definitely going to try to get that quick item upgrade, because that just benefits us all the way to the end of the game. And that will net me a reuse chance on my toolkits now by 15%. Now, what's really unfortunate is that I do not have enough copper to afford purchasing any additional cards to benefit my build. if really good ones come along, but I'm fairly confident mine's good enough as is. I don't really need any other cards in the game, really, so would have been nice to have? Absolutely. Do I absolutely need it? Not really. All right, so I still do have the flashbang. I have the flashbang for the roaming boss. The real kicker for this specific map is that not only are you guaranteed the ogre that always spawns in this map, but you get an additional boss on top of that, which can be either a breaker or a hag. So like I said previously, if we take a look at the boss card, and it says that the boss's weak parts are covered in armor, more than likely you're getting a breaker. Since it doesn't, it's probably a hag yet again, so. Some gym stacks going here.
Come on now.
Will they last all that long? Not really. I think it might have been a better play to play with Walker, but too late. Ooh, I got random joining. This will get interesting. Well, they're gonna have bot decks, which is gonna be really unfortunate, but it is what it is. I want to use that grenade to get rid of those birds to see if they have anything on their person. If somebody's rocking, you know, some form of scavenger build, like support scav, copper scav, anything of that nature, they could have somewhere, something on their person, which is why I like to look. But that unfortunately was not the case. I'm hoping the randoms give me a chance to make this run. Nope, not gonna happen. Oh, that's gonna be very unfortunate.
Not gonna miss.
Please do not step any further. There is an invisible line right about there. If you pass it, the ogre will spawn. So me knowing that, I'm just gonna keep my distance. Try to get rid of that snitch because I don't need an added horde on top of what I'm about to deal with. So I'm gonna shoot around his body to bring him closer inside of my kill range. Because the majority of snipers are effective up until, I believe, the horde because of the ogre. Yeah, we should not be here. Sorry, very bad. Because I was not really hoping that they would spawn the ogre when I dealt with the snitch, but that's kind of what randoms are typically going to do. So, well, how do you mitigate that problem? You just kind of push up.
Left down for all the jabbering and analysis you want. Get back to the hole. Which given the things I said sooner.
This is going to be very unfortunate for me, but still doable. Put your back against the wall, get into a corner, time your bashes, get the reload off, and we're good. All right, that could have gone a lot worse. Oh, weak spot shots. Interesting. Weapon swap. Build some stacks. Wait for my team. We should be okay. Theoretically. Reeker's not having any weak spots is so unfortunate. But, again, that could have been a lot worse. But we did it. Card, which is always nice. We have Slugger, which has nothing pertaining to my build in particular. Police car, which has money.
The blazes is everyone.
All right. So on a solo strat, if you have the bots, you typically want to clear out this little field right here and then hug left lane and use verticality to not take as much damage and sticking to left side. So staying above all the ridden and sprinting through, doing exactly what I did, that's typically the path you want to take. Any other path, probably would have died. We have a horde incoming, so the spot that I like to use is up here. Why? Verticality. It takes ridden 90 times longer to climb up to you and damage you to basically just take you out. Like, you think of it this way, they have to run around, climb up, snack on your ankles. Meanwhile, I can just pour in damage or just go to another platform where they have to repeat the same process and I take no damage at all whatsoever. Unless it's a ranged mutation. So a stinger, a hawker, something, a wretch. That's the only thing that's gonna get me. Now, where was the horde? Typically, whoever's the furthest most up front or closest to the safe room, that's typically where the horde's gonna be at. So, again, No Hope is definitely all about positioning. Whereas, had this team been with me, we have another horde inbound, I'm going back. I do not feel comfortable being all the way back here. I can't recall if it's a specific mutation horde or if it's just a onslaught in general. I'm not willing to risk it, so I'm just gonna climb back. It is Stinger Horde, so we're going to bust out Old Faithful. There was that. Depending on the horde that you get, Stingers are really weak close range. So if you can get them inside of tight-knit spaces, you can definitely destroy them. Other mutations like Reekers, they don't care. The last place you want to be during a Reeker horde is in closed spaces. Same thing with Tall Boys as well. They're just going to bully you. There are some exceptions to that rule, like if there's somebody doing a melee build inside of your squad and they have a bat and they can kind of stun lock them over and over repeatedly, sure, you can get away with it. But if not, like with my current team, me knowing that they have the bots decks right now, so they can't do much, I'm not willing to risk that. Now, what worries me right now is that we haven't taken care of the ogre. So he's going to automatically initiate horde, but we also have the second boss, which still has yet to show their face. Which the odds are it's going to be a hag, but having to fight both of them at the same time, actually it's a breaker. That's... I would reposition backwards. The last place you want to be with a breaker is in tight close quarters. This is going to be very rough. This is not going to go well. Yeah, this is not going to play out at all. I was really hoping it wasn't going to be a breaker, but this is what happens. No hope. That's really unfortunate. Okay, we got him. Still very much doable. Okay, I definitely need
What it is.
assault rifle ammo. If not, I have to switch out to a different gun, which there is a UMP. The time being, I'm gonna have to use.
Where'd everyone go?
Okay. Have an incoming horde. We already know it's a certain mutation, so that's fine. They're probably gonna spawn there. That's unfortunate. That's not the gun that I want. That is, however. At least with the randoms having the bot decks at the current time, I mean, I'm getting free ammo as far as I can remember. No, they do not have on your mark. They do, however, have amped up. So, free heals. I'll take it. Okay, we should be good.
Well, if they're done, I'm done.
Well, having a AR, well, I know where all my AR ammo went.
I've got a bad feeling.
Again, positioning. This is where you kind of want to stand at. I'm trying to help Doc there. Was that the Titan Horde or was that the Ogre? That is the question. Oh, that's so unfortunate. I just lost all my sacks. All right. Apologies, I had to focus up. Do not do this strat that I'm doing currently unless you absolutely have to. Which for the time being, it is being one of those cases. So, there are two ways to despawn the Ogre. The first one, which is what you saw from the first tunnel, was if you beeline it all the way through and you manage to reach... Oh, he's not despawning. Well, that could be problematic. That should be enough damage to force him to run. Not enough for him to run. Ah, he actually is running. Or not. Oh, ye of little faith. I've been in numerous situations like this. Unfortunately, the Ogre is still there. Is that enough damage for you? Yes. Okay. Now, here comes the hard part. I was looking at my ammo count. I don't know while I was shooting. It's a very bad idea. All right. Another lesson you guys might want to implement inside of your gameplay is stamina management. Oh, how I hate being in these situations. It adds more stress to my life. Nah, I'm too old for this. Don't be rude. I work hard for my stacks, okay? And they're just gonna leave anyway.
Could use that.
1A. I've got one play in mind for this. It's gonna be a bad idea, but it's the only play. Remember what I said about verticality? Yeah, this is what I mean. Nope.
Jackpot. Jackpot.
Hi, Steve. Appreciate the follow. And also, Panda, you as well. Thank you for the follow. 17 Bs. I just have a tad bit of experience. Just a little bit. DNA Total Rock Champion. Just have a little bit of experience. About it. And my deck is just exclamation point main in the chat. I do have a little few changes in it though, which I do like. It's pretty good. Anyway. Now the randoms will have... Are two of them rocking knees of the many? No, nobody's rocking knees of the many. That's right. Oh, this is gonna be unfortunate. I'm not gonna have amped up anymore, which I really was enjoying. But positioning, stamina management, this playstyle fits me to a T. This is all kind of key things you would need to know in No Hope.
That means taking out George Washington Bridge. We cannot wait for those caught on
Well,
the
I
outside.
am not a one-trick pony. Like I do, you know, support builds. I have support runs. I have melee runs, grenadier runs, and so on and so forth. gun damage is my preferred playstyle. So if it was up to me, if I had a Barrett and an AA-12, I'd probably be destroying the entire game. So. I should say GG to that random. I think I think what he saw was proof enough. I think they all can come to an agreement that I'm slightly above average player. Slightly above average.
That empty clicking sound is bad, right?
Yes, that was the PlayStation Evangelo player. Oh yeah. Acting non-verbal, actions, not words. Exactly. All right, so let me stop goofing around and actually tell you what the next scenario is going to be for this one. So again, boss mutation. Again, we just saw an unarmored breaker. We just had one. So could it just be that if it's a regular boss mutation, you can get either of the three? Possibly. If it's a ferocious boss mutation, then it might be that glitch to where weak spots are covered in armor. That might be where that comes into play, to where it might be a guaranteed breaker. But we just saw him unarmored, so that's pretty good. So right now we've got safety first, break time, and a boss mutation. So for this, I'm going to require a toolkit, 2 of them left. And to deal with the boss, depending on what it is, definitely need a flashbang. However, for the end, I would prefer a pipe bomb of some kind, but I don't have that luxury, so this is what we're working with. And that lag is horrendous, but we're fine.
Lucky me.
Place out.
Taking the vehicle.
Hi Ruben, how are you? Economy cards with randoms. Typically I leave economy cards up to to support players, because that's kind of what their role is designed to do, is to support your team. So econ is specifically for that role in mind. If you're trying to be the DPS player out of your group and you're trying to throw an econ at the same time, that means you would have to cough up 3 cards of your DPS to play economy at the same time. Absolutely not. You don't want to do that. I'd rather just play for the side objectives, which I know I can get done. Not so much the randoms, but you know, I'm already kind of doing a playstyle that caters to my needs, so I'm pretty much golden already. Ooh, the LMG would be nice. I would love to exit this building, because I don't need anything else added to the mix. Hey. Don't like slashers all that much. They're very annoying. Yeah, I did hear that hawker from behind. Once or twice. Flasher's gone. Oh, we're good. I do hear another mutation. Butter. Did not stumble him. So I rather just not contest him and just dodge him. Now the left side of the swamp is definitely the side that I typically do like to go up. So I'm really hoping that wasn't unnatural healing. Because if it is, I'm going to be highly upset that the random took it. But you only get one of those. Bullet damage, magazine size. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Barrett's right there.
Need that.
See that? Bad guys, look before you move.
Timing's been completely off as of recently. All right. Now, here is the problem going on with this. We're inside of the swamp, and the boss hasn't spawned yet. I'm kind of hoping that Evan is going to push up and find out what it is. I'm really hoping it's not a breaker, because that's honestly one of the worst bosses to fight inside of the swamp. And if you don't break line of sight from him, he will try to leap on you. So I'm really hoping it's kind of ogre or hag. If it is ogre, being inside of the swamp is very, very bad. Because they get swarming from about all sides. So it's really not good to be in here. So I'm really hoping that it is a hag. And feel like I can one-shot the snitch from back here. I do hear something behind. And a hawker.
That's warning me about something.
Okay, it is an ogre. Meaning I don't want to be here. Not at all. I'm assuming it's going to be on my team. One. Oh, there goes my stacks. Somebody's also covered in guts. That's going to be very bad. Ah, the good old rage quit because somebody went down. Oh, interesting. Trying to fight me. Very confusing as to why they're spawning on me in particular. Interesting. Okay. I'm slightly confused where you're throwing that, but okay. Another horde because of ogre exists. Horde is on me. trying to 360 no scope me. What was that, Ogie? I still have no idea where he's trying to throw those meatballs, but whatever. Now, I am trying to switch to my other weapon, but the lag just so happens to not register properly. Okay. That was fun. Well, that's unfortunate.
A little help here?
Easy.
Okay. It's kind of all hands on deck at this current time. All right, ready for the next positioning? Hi, friend. This is typically the spot you want to hold out on. I can't really move to go get him. If only if I had a shotgun, AA-12 preferably. That would have been great right about now. Unfortunately, no hive here, so this will get very interesting very quickly. Flasher? Just a quick little shimmy back and forth. All good. And just lost all my sacks. Please don't hit that button just yet. All right, I think we ought to be okay. Another snitch at spawn.
Let's find the others.
I got rid of you. I should have waited until I had 3 stacks of Patient Hunter, but it's fine. Still having all this weak spot damage and flat damage, and you still can't one-shot a snitch. It feels bad, man. It is a common Barrett, but still. Oh, just off. Wow, off again. This is why I hate the ACOG. It just doesn't suit me visibly. Pretty tanky.
Getting tired of waiting on you.
They're not kidding around, are they?
I'm not sure what the play is up there, Holly, or Evan rather, but that was definitely not the spot. Well, why do you say this spot's the best spot? You're looking at it. They have to physically come up to the other side to get me. Now that lag is pretty bad. Out of my spot, back into my spot, and we're good. All right. Hi. There we go. Get some stamina back. No super there. Crack your ankles. Jump through. Take it to the right. No, you don't. Super here. Nope. And we're good. That was Pain Train. You see what we mean about positioning, having a preferred playstyle, and stamina management, and just kind of micromanaging certain things? Really not that complicated. I'll tell you right now, if I can do it, anybody can. This will be interesting. I really got to work on my aim, unfortunately. I haven't touched aim labs in weeks. I can feel it, like I'm slowly slipping. There's a lot of easy shots that I'm missing. I'm just like, not happy about that. Probably because I keep fiddling with my sensitivity. I'm trying new things, trying to see what feels comfortable and where I'm overshotting, where I'm not, and so on and so forth. It is what it is. I'm not entirely sure why he used Hulk and weight, but
Only thing standing between
it's not my
us
burn
and
card.
home is a river.
Now,
Best to get what you need here than try
I
to
will
find
take
it
a
out
grenade.
there.
Firecrackers and AI module. Well, Evan has a bait jar. I am debating if I want to do the jump. Toolkit. Things our Walker cannot afford and cannot buy one. Can't say he can't afford it, but he can't slot it because he has the AI module. Do some more.
George Washington Bridge. We cannot.
Over to you. Nothing there. Punch. Ooh, the reuse. Oh, I didn't want that warp copper. That's unfortunate.
Hear that?
This is what does it do? Minus healing efficiency, correct? Pretty sure it's minus healing efficiency. And damage mitigation, or yeah. Damage mitigation, pretty sure. You never remember really half the time. See, I feel like that should have been a weak spot shot. That was. I'm gonna leave those two alone. You're playing with fire. Don't do it. I'll take speed even for the time being because I am using an SMG, so why not? I guess we're ready. You gotta make sure to jump over that gap, otherwise you die. The water's not that deep. I beg to differ. Side note of something you guys might not know. If you don't crouch while you're trying to jump over something in midair, you will like go into a vault animation. But if you do crouch when you're jumping over something, you don't vault. So you don't want to auto mantle. That's how you get around it. Ooh, green bear. I'll be taking that. Hello, friends. See what attachments we got here. I really would have liked the sight, but oh well.
It's no use waiting. See that? We need to fix that ship. You up for the job?
Get her done.
Plan is focused on the boat, the rest of
Ah,
the day
unfortunate.
fire for
No means no. That'll be the time. That's really unfortunate timing. Oi, that's super unfortunate. Why did it kill me? Ali, here comes you speed in play. Ready the no auto mantle? You do this. Skirt skirt.
One more to go.
Skirt skirt. All right, I'm gonna have to kite around for a little bit. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Still make it count.
Oh, another high stress situation that I don't like being in. Oh yeah, that rip. Psych. Why did I mantle? I'm not entirely sure, but I don't like that. They're all pouring through that side. The fact that they combo so well together is absolutely absurd. I can't. I should have looped back around, or should have did the jump rather. But it's unfortunate because somebody decided to go the same side that I did to plant a bomb. You should have went the opposite side. This is why you need map knowledge. You need to understand what you're doing. So now I'm slightly agitated to where I'm not holding back. You're not fast enough to keep up, then I'm doing it myself.
They'll be back.
That was just so unfortunate.
Rover 2, team en route to blow George Washington Bridge. We cannot delay. Do you copy?
Had to go. Rebels coming. It's calling on me.
I'm sorry, but this is very easy. There's no reason why that should have happened.
One last obstacle, and home free.
Plus,
Approaching George Washington Bridge. Rover 2, if you're out there, you need to run. We won't have time to waste. We need to blow this bridge.
General's right on time.
Hope this is Rover 2. We're at George Washington Bridge and we're very popular at the moment. Over.
Welcome to the party. Was there more of you originally?
I'll take that.
I'd take an AK.
Pray.
That accuracy, accuracy. What is with all the accuracy? Sure, why not?
No time.
Aw. That's a spicy meatball. Sorry, Walker.
I'll take the boat.
One more to go. Reloading.
Thought they did. I'll take a few hits. That's fine though. And we're good. So you guys are coming up that staircase. Well, you can't do what I'm doing, so see you. Not sure how long that Evan's gonna last. Don't want to have to spend my stamina doing that, and that slowdown's gonna probably get me killed, but okay. Loser so tanky. That's it. That was boat section without the jump. Ugh. Was slightly annoyed with the wipe, so I decided to step up a little bit, take matters in my own hands.